Hey everybody, welcome to Healed as Fuck. That's where we are today. That's how I feel, the energy, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck, yes.
How you feeling today?
I'm good. I actually really good. You know, it's like a break. I feel like, life sometimes comes in waves. I'm at like a chill point right now.
Frequencies, yeah.
So thank God because I needed it, a little break.
Yeah, I'm coming out of my chill time. So I'm coming. I have no choice but to
ride the wave.
Elevate.
This wave
elevate.
Analogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We create our own waves. We don't ride them.
Right. You know what? What was I thinking?
I don't know. We just getting warmed up.
But no, it's good to be here again. Second episode. And this one is titled Why Your Life Sucks. And we're not coming for anybody. But if this resonated, then you probably think your life sucks. And
more of self-reflection, yeah.
Yeah, if anything. Because like I just said, life goes up and down. And when it's up, sometimes it's up.
And sometimes when it comes down, it comes crashing down. Burning down, all the way down.
I know. So I was trying to think about times that I felt like I was the most down bad.
Oh, what'd you come up with?
I think the biggest one is right after college because I busted my butt in college, like internships galore, this whole thing, and I couldn't find a job. That stressed me out. What
was your major again?
It was communications and marketing.
Oh yeah, we do have the same similar majors, yeah.
Yeah, and a concentration in media studies. So I did stuff at like news stations, but I also did like a PR agency. And I'm like, I got all this on my resume. I missed out on these little parties and stuff, being out here in these streets.
Sacrificed.
Right, and I can't find a job. Why?
Yeah, it's hard out here.
I was stressed out. It drove me nuts.
I mean, we kind of knew that going into it also, but that's also why I propelled myself into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Because the one job that I did have was with 4D Multimedia. Shout out JT Logan. I'm gonna pull up on you too, bro. I have not forgotten. Life's just been crazy. But and I told him straight up, like, if this doesn't work how it needs to, then this is it. I'm off the porch. Like, I'm here to help and assist any type of way, but I need to be able to see the full picture. It's not that it wasn't a transparent thing, but I know he was the boss, and he had things he had to handle, and he had a different vision. So
is this your job you're talking about, or your first kind of into entrepreneurship?
It was my first opportunity as a freelancer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was doing. I was selling websites to churches and doing stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, he got that on lock. It wasn't for me per se. But yeah, everything, because I faced that going out of college as well. But luckily, I kept pushing through, and life doesn't suck, as we said earlier. Yeah. It sucks sometimes. And one of my favorite quotes is actually, minus the bullshit, life is great. Because it is.
It is. Minus, and life is. That's what's up. I like that. Can we put that up? That's what we need.
Minus the bullshit, life. We can put it on
I like that. We need to put that somewhere. I really do like that.
Who said that? I feel like Biggie said that.
We can't even give him credit.
I can't remember.
Maybe Google will tell me. I don't know. But I like that a lot. And that's what I feel like this episode is really about, because like we can't judge somebody else's situation. So something that seems like to somebody else could be like the end of the world.
Yeah.
For somebody else. And I think you just got to be grateful through all of it to be able to create a wave, ride the wave. I'm done with this wave.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. But you got to
be able to be grateful throughout it. And I think that's because depression is a thing, like anxiety is a thing, mental breaks are a thing. So I think when you feel yourself getting there, it's about like knowing what to do to bring yourself back instead of just saying, all right, I'm going to fall and I'll be all right later.
And not only are there things that can happen all at the same time. So yeah, and it's more of a roller coaster. Like we can call it a roller coaster.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if this wave thing is sticking. So yeah, I think being grateful is how I feel like I've been able to overcome things, because I'm like, at the very least, like I have somewhere to go, or somebody that loves me, or my son, or
my daughter definitely holds it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you focus on those things. How long can you be distracted? You can sit in it for so long, right? So what kind of things bring you up, like when you're down?
bring me up when I'm down, keeping it going. And that's probably why I kept crashing, why I crashed so hard last time, because I went up too high. And, and that's the thing about it. When you go up that high, you operating at a certain level, and it doesn't pan out how you expect to, because you know more about the situation more than they do, which we'll get into. It's debilitating. Is that a word?
I'm sure. It sounds like it.
Debilitating,
yeah.
Something like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. We can put a caption, description down.
You don't judge here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If you do got an opinion, keep it to yourself.
You're hesitant to go up that far. That's why I've been down. This is the longest I've been down. My partner was like, my partner Nick, he was like, yeah, bro, just sit down and do something. Because you know me, I'm always bing, bing, bing. You was with me on Friday. And I can't imagine me doing that all the time. And that's what I was doing all the time.
Yeah. But that's why you got to put like self-care on a calendar. I'm going to end up giving you some homework, and we're going to recap on a later episode to see if you actually follow through with any of it.
I know you're going to make sure. Because even my therapist, she was like, Lo, every time you put something down, you pick something right back up. You still haven't scheduled no self-care.
Yeah, you got to put on your calendar like you do everything else.
Oh, yeah, I am now.
Yeah.
Life is short.
It really is too short. And there's honestly just too much out here. It's like the more you travel or just get out of a box or do something different, where it's like, dang, like I wonder what else I could do.
Oh, why was I even in that spot so long?
It's like, all right. But at the same time, props to you for moving on up.
Oh,
you didn't even answer me though. So what did you do?
Do what?
To get back up. You said it was the longest period you had felt down.
Oh, I was forced to sit down. I had to sit down on the bench or go back to the coaches, the skybox or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Back to work? What do you mean you sat down?
I just focused, slowed down. So, you know what I'm saying? Made sure I shifted my priorities around. Like I said, on the religious side, I tapped more in on that side. Focused on my daughter, focused on my mom, because I had to do that. Because the work was consuming my life. Yeah. So it came a point where I had to choose either business or my family. And I chose my family.
But the business didn't stop. So
I didn't stop. Everybody else did. They started doing whatever they wanted, or they all panicked, or whatever they wanted to do. That's neither here nor there. But I just chipped away at it. So, you know what I'm saying, just restructured it and just stuck to the vision. Because it was working, but it's not my fault per se that everybody else didn't hold up their end of the bargain. Yeah. So I started overcompensating and wearing multiple hats, which I shouldn't have been doing, but my name was on a lot of things.
When did that self-awareness kick in? Was it when you were like, okay, I'm getting to my limit? Or did you know from jump, like, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm going to do it?
Well, from the jump, it was rushed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was, you could tell, but I was moving so fast that I didn't have a time to sit down and check.
You didn't? Okay.
Like, yo, all right, cool. I said I wasn't going to do this. I said I wasn't going to repeat myself, because I hate repeating myself. And now I'm in a position where I'm just keep repeating myself
over and over,
trying to educate uneducated motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to go so far, and they're going to take what they want from it. Because I was the youngest in charge. Everybody that I was around was older than me, and I had the highest education. Yeah.
But even beyond education too, I feel like if you had somebody, if you felt like you were surrounded by people with the same drive, and like, I don't know any of the, like, what your circle was, so I'm not talking about anybody specific because I don't know, but I'm saying that your environment is a big thing. And, you know, 5 billionaires in the room, like, you're going to be the 6th. But if you're not in those rooms, or you're too busy entertaining other rooms that you know you shouldn't be in, or you know that you've evolved past, it's like you also are putting yourself in a cycle. So that's why it's like dope that you decided to separate. Or like you said, when we linked up, you was like, this is the most expensive lesson I have.
Oh, no, it is. It was
definitely took some sacrifice.
It's a college bill for sure. Yeah. But it was a school that I had to put myself through. Because, I don't always want to be the smartest person in the room.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and I was not supposed to be in charge.
Yeah.
It's on
Wait, let
paper.
me say this
I was
again.
playing the back. I played the back wonderfully.
It's not supposed to be here.
I was not supposed to be here. And people was like, bro, you dare too often. You know what I'm saying? It took me away from things that were important to me. But luckily, you know, what's meant for me is always going to be for me. So
Yeah, for sure. And if you want something you never had, you got to do something you never did. So
yeah, to make yourself comfortable, you got to become uncomfortable.
You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, all that.
All that.
However you phrase
Look
it.
at us. We got sayings for days.
Oh, we got bars. Don't get me started.
Come on. But it's that reflection piece that is big, because some people's egos are just so big where it's like it's always somebody else. And I feel like you can get yourself out of almost anything if that's what your focus is. If your focus is like, why me? Then that's where you're going to sit.
Why me or why not me?
Either way. It's like not solution based. But the problem with that is processing your feelings. And I just want you to know that this whole back and forth I'm saying out loud is what goes on in my head. It's like when I'm trying to figure out what to do, I'm like going back and forth with each side. But I feel like you're really logical and I'm all like emotion driven.
Yeah, I try to keep emotion out of it.
Yeah. It's like,
but that's what was happening. Like emotion, a lot of things started to cloud my judgment because I, like you said, in and out. One thing I know I like to do is I like to be in and out. I don't like to be places too long. As you seen.
I know.
We was there 20.
Was boom, 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 boom.
We was out to the next one.
Yeah.
Because have you ever heard of like Jason Bourne, like Bourne Identity?
No.
That's actually one of my favorite movie series, actually.
Is he a spy?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't know. I think I might have seen a commercial.
Oh, we got to check it out one day.
Okay.
We got to put that on the list. But one of the first movies, I always admired. He was like, yeah, but I can count how many X's are in here when I walk in. You know what I'm saying? He always knew how to figure out a way, and how he moved. You like, yo, how you? Because only he can get up out of there. So I always thought that was intriguing in itself.
Yeah.
But that's just how I am in general, because I've been in a lot of situations where I've been over my head. And how do you navigate those situations? It's like situations like, damn, if my mama knew I was over here. Like, if you get me out of this, Lord, I promise I'll stop. I'll put it all down. You know what I'm saying? And so just experiences like that help me realize, because the people that show emotions in that those scenarios, they're no longer, they end up in jail, they end up no longer with us. And
it's a balance, I feel like, and it's stressful for me because I am so emotion driven that I realize that doesn't work all the time, you know. And so while it's who I am to my core, like trying to balance that with knowing like, okay, this is business, or this is that. I don't have a hard time when it comes to business because money's involved, and that's different. But I just mean when it's like I feel like I'm an emotionally driven person in like a really kind of like cut and dry, I don't want to say brutal world, but just not as like embracing as I would love for it to be. Like I feel like sometimes like things are just overly judgy, or just people are mean for no reason, or just like don't care. Like even the things that you're going through, it's like I'm sure some of these people you consider friends, they're like homeboys or homegirls or whatever the case. So it's like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why did I have to say don't do this? Or like respect that? Like I feel like those are things that I don't want to have to worry about.
Where's your loyalty at?
Yeah, it's just like the common stuff. Anything else we can work through. But like, that's the stuff that annoys me, and it keeps me in like a bubble, because I'm like, I don't even want to expose myself to whatever logic y'all got going on.
You should be wanting to protect yourself, because I was forced to be out here. I wanted to be in a bubble. Trust me, I definitely did. Yeah. But
because even with my brand behind the scenes, I didn't want my face on. Like, I was like, how am I going to do this where, like, it's out there, but people don't know how to run it? Like,
oh, yeah, there's a lot of things that I run and I've done that nobody know I did.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, though. I couldn't get it. It didn't make sense for my brand until I put myself out there. But before, I was like, because The Weeknd, nobody knew what he looked like for a really long time.
Oh, yeah, I'm fully aware.
So I knew it was possible. But
The Weeknd, her.
Yeah, I forgot about her.
Daft Punk.
Yeah, you just listen and you're enjoying their art and you have no idea who did it.
But yeah, when it comes to one of the things that I'm focusing on specifically this week is separating my business and my personal, because my business was my life because I was doing it.
Yeah.
So that's what because the personal side can affect, that's where the emotional side in business comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know your situation, or I know you, yeah, but I know you going through a little. But when it comes to business, nah, bro, this is what it is. It's the deadline. This is how much, or this are the expectations, and operating with in a community, you know what I'm saying, especially in a small community like Richmond, especially being from so many different places and having business with so many people, I get information that necessarily I really don't need to know. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying behind the scenes about business, like situations that you shouldn't even know about, but because it's so small, everybody just know everything. Is that what you're saying?
That too,
okay.
But I also, because of the relationship that I do have, people will tell me anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I know certain things about people that are first thing people, I know you ain't gonna tell nobody, and they just start, I'm in McDonald's and somebody like, yo, bro, this, they just keep it a buck with me. You know what I'm saying? So just dealing with that side of it. And then when you're in the business of dealing with like friends in that aspect, favors start to add up. I did this for you. I did that. Nah, we not here for that.
Yeah.
Because then it's never ending. Trust me.
Good. Like,
that's why I don't like being down.
Yeah, I just like the intention behind everything, because I truly believe if you want some grimy stuff. Like, know.
Yeah.
And if like we still just miscommunicate or something, again, I feel like that can be worked through. But it's the grimy stuff for me. I'm like,
crabs in the barrel, yeah. And I come from that type of scenario.
Yeah.
But
other
background.
cultures do it. Like, they have their family all up in their business. Like the Italians, like, the mob. I feel like, no, seriously, I just went, my friend, actually, she is a co-owner at Glassy in DC. Her and her mom own the place. And then next door, they have the liquor store. And her dad was there, and her brother, her sister was there. Like, everybody was. And I just love that, because to me, that's what's going to put, us ahead.
Yeah.
And it's that crabs in a barrel mentality. And it's like, why?
Yeah, especially
don't look at it like working for me. We all about to come up. Like,
yeah, that'd be cool too if I can have my mama and daddy, help me. I mean, they help me tremendously, but I'm saying like on the business level, like my brother and sister. But everybody else got their own.
You might as well.
But I'm trying to make everybody work together.
Yeah.
That's what I want to, but everybody can't work together.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned time and time again.
You gotta have somebody in charge of team building and stuff like that.
You need an HR department. You need team outings. You need
keep everybody seeing each other often, talking a lot, in all different types of situations. Because the more you understand about somebody, I feel like it's easier to get along with them. If I just see the outside surface and I'm like, she on that rah shit all the time. Like, she doing way too much, but I might not know. Like, no, this is how she is, and this is actually how her mama is, but she got the biggest heart in the world.
Yeah.
What's
the most we can do with that? You know what I'm saying? Especially, I would say, effectively communicate. Not talk so much, because, me, I'm not finna say anything too much. Yeah. And I don't like people in my business.
Look at you.
I can't stand it. I get it from my dad too.
Man. So I think, let me see what else I got.
Did you tell me how you get up? Like, what brings you back up?
Did you ask? No.
No, I did.
How? Honestly, the first time I just kept working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kept working.
I didn't know what else to do with myself. But that's when I found I was into entrepreneurship and small business stuff, even when I was interning and thinking I was going to go the corporate route, because I always wanted to have something on the side. But it became a focus when I was just like, I can't keep getting mad that y'all won't hire me. Like, at this point, I know what's up. So it's like, I'm not going to quit putting in applications, but I also can't just wait on y'all. And so that's when I kind of started taking entrepreneurship more seriously and just learning a lot and trying to figure out the different ways I could make money. Because like, eventually your life is like a mirror, and I feel like we got to know a whole different episode about like what you attract. But if things are going bad, you got to look at your part. Yeah,
put that in the notes.
Yeah, for real. So I was like, I keep applying, and it's like, obviously, am I not listening to what God is telling me? Like, something is saying this ain't it for you, or this, because if not, you would have the job. So yeah, and so that's what started for me. And then the next time I got down bad is just, whole relationship, all that stuff. When that's not great, it takes a lot out of you. And that time is when I honed in on my spirituality and like getting to know myself. Yeah, so that's what's getting me out this time. And that even sucks because you have to look at yourself. Like, that self-awareness sometimes it's like, dang, I am a little bossy. Or like, you gotta think about all that kind of stuff. Even though I don't think I'm bossy, but
I haven't seen you be bossy to me.
Yeah, so I don't know, but people don't tell me about myself more often. I wish they did, so that I could be better. But I guess I'll just.
My baby mama tell me about myself all the time.
He said I don't even have to ask.
So, no, I didn't ask for that one today.
But I'll take it for sure. And I forgot to put a question on Instagram.
It's all good.
I'm a little sad about that. It was so good last time.
We just gonna have to do 2 next time.
Yeah, we'll make it up.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that one.
Stay tuned for that one. But let's okay. Did you always believe in yourself?
Yes, I did.
Always.
Somebody has to.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I mean, and it's not always hard. It's not always easy believing in yourself. Because when you get down, it's like, can I really do it? But then, like we said earlier, who other than me to pull it off? Especially if it's your vision.
Yeah.
And I'm only really here because I believed in myself before anybody did. And then you just add on to the people that do believe into you. And then that's how I kept pushing for all those years. And then that's how I met you.
That's true. So have you seen that the people that support you the most are people that you didn't expect to support you the most? Like, not your immediate circle, or maybe not your immediate family, but you got like this random person who will like go.
Oh yeah. Somebody hit me. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. It's in my phone. But she literally hit me up Saturday night. And she used to always come in the store for my Lowemaceo blue raspberry THC infused drink, which is coming back.
Oh yeah.
But I was playing with some different flavors, so she hit me up like 2 weeks ago, and I got the CBD lemon tea, but she copped the THC fruit punch. So she hit me, was like, yeah, next time you get that blue raspberry, let me know.
That's what's up.
So definitely people like that, or even
people are always watching. Yes.
And people used to come in the store all the time, like, yo, what's up? And they're like, yo, this is crazy. And they usually be like, oh, collect. Oh, and they don't even know it's my brand, but because I've always wanted, I want to push your brand just as much as I push my brand. But if you ask me, yeah, this is my brand right here, but it also helps me gain insight to what's selling, what's not. Let that shit go. Sales.
Yes, it did. I was so surprised.
Yes, the mother, grandma, all different colors was buying that joint.
I got to do more shirt colors for the spring.
Oh yeah, springtime, we active. We on the road. We doing everything.
I can't wait for this weather.
I can't wait.
I'm outside with it.
And I think it's consistent now. Ain't no more dropping temperature. Yeah. But yeah, what about you? Who supports you that stands out?
Who? Like you said, it started with me. No, honestly, I would say my mom too, because she'll go hard sometimes, and I'm like, lady, okay. But I look back and I'm like, dang, I really appreciate it, because that's what I go back to when I'm not at 100. I'm like, I know if I call my mom, now granted, she will tell me about myself in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what mothers do.
And daughters, I'm realizing, I don't know if it's the same with sons, but I swear she'll be like, your stomach looking a little round today. Okay. Oh. No, mom's like, they'll get get you right. But no, I appreciate it, because like, she'll never let me let myself go, even if I'm talking or if I'm rambling. Like, my grammar, like, she's just been really on it. So my expectations for myself are high because of that. And but she's also like really supportive, so I'm not. Oh yeah, I know, she was right there with you selling. Yeah, like, it was all out there. It's always a family affair, like between my mom, my grandma, and like now my son, he's along for the ride. So And it made me realize too that we're all kind of creative in a sense. Like I started making jewelry as a kid with my grandma, and I didn't even think about it until I was making my own jewelry. And I was like, dang, I used to do this with my grandma. I had no idea. But yeah, they're big. And then my son's father, he definitely looks out. I realized that while we have our differences, like he does what he's supposed to do. So like, yeah. And he's been supportive, especially because he was there. We were together all through college. So he was there when I'm like back-to-back internship job, like this, that, stressing out, trying to get people to pay me more, like, you know, so I can't never act like that wasn't a thing. But, and then my friends, they weren't supportive at first because they honestly just didn't know. I kept everything I was doing on the low. Yeah,
my friends be like, yo, what you doing? When did you do this? How did you get that? Why you don't tell nobody anything?
Exactly.
Like nobody still, everybody think I'm still over there.
So is it a reason behind it though? Like, I mean, I know you're a low-key person, but what I mean is like, because you even backed off of Instagram for a little bit and stuff like that.
I'm back now.
You are? Because I refreshed my page and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I had to. It was inevitable.
Yeah. So, but it's not a matter of not putting yourself out there. You just want to play that third eye role.
I like being mysterious.
Okay.
And you can't let everybody know you move, but I move so fast, so it's kind of hard for me to communicate things. Well, I'm not going to say it's hard for me to communicate things. It's hard for other people to conceptualize it because they don't see it.
Oh, it's not like the same thing every day. Every time you come here, I'm going to be here at this time.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So it's hard to keep up with it. Like, bro, you have a lot going on. It's hard to keep up with it. Yeah. Like, even my mentor, my therapist, like, yo, this is chaotic. And you're the only one that's holding it together. But, like, people will try to say, with certain individuals will try to say, they'll be like, yeah, why did you just say something? Why did you communicate? Yeah, I said it. You just didn't hear me when I said it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna wait around for you to comprehend what I need. I'm just gonna go. I might as well just go get it myself.
Yeah. But that also led to burnout.
Yep, it definitely did.
Like, yeah. So what excites you? I know for me, like, I am very passionate about my business, and that does excite me, but I've been trying to find things that, like, I can do outside that excite me. I've been good to, like, all right, how can I calm down or, like, relax or relieve anxiety? But, like, what else do I get energized about that's not my business? And I don't know.
It's hard for me to say that.
Other than motherhood, but, like...
I was about to say other than that, that's the only thing that really comes to mind is fatherhood. Yeah, just looking forward to spending time, new experiences, you know, with her, you know, because we went to the Baltimore Aquarium.
Yeah.
She loved the jellyfish. Went to Chuck E. Cheese. She went rocking with Chucky, which I knew she was. She was looking at Chucky like, what is this?
And they changed him. His face isn't even...
Bro, they changed his man, and he ain't got none of the homies with him. It's just Chucky.
Oh. What kind of marketing was that? They said, we're going to just get rid of the kids.
Yeah, but no, it was fun. But like,
get rid of the kids. I didn't mean that.
You know, just paying attention to what she's learning and stuff like that, and her personality coming in. So, yeah, it's real cool. That's how I relax.
I got you. You know what? It's traveling. I think that's my other thing. I've realized
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, I think that's another thing I get really excited about. Like, I get excited looking for like new restaurants or new places to go, or like places to take pictures or go with my friends, or for new experiences. So if your life is feeling pretty sucky, I think it'll be a good takeaway to think about things that energize you that have nothing to do with whatever's stressing you out.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a source from somewhere else. Like, you have to get excited about something else. I think that's my other thing. That and food.
Yeah, food. One thing for sure, we gonna eat.
I'm pretty passionate about that as well.
Yeah, people be hitting. My sister hit me like, yeah, what's the best place to do this? I'm like, bro, do I look like Axe G's?
Yeah. But well, look, when you know though.
But it's funny though, cause I had to get some oxtails. My mom called me. She's like, yeah, I want oxtails today. Like, all right, mama, I gotta go get these. Let me go get these oxtails.
I'm hungry.
And I went to M&F Jamaican. Shout out to my people. And as soon as I walked in, cause I'm cool. I know the whole family because I was there when they started too, in the parking lot down off 25th. And I walked in there and she said, you forgot all about me. I was like, no, I'm here right now because I'm never here.
Oxtails,
You know what I'm saying? But I've been on go so much that I haven't been able to, because I used to go there all the time. So when as soon as she see me, she said, "Where you been at, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got back. I literally just got back to town like 4 hours ago."
You had to get your mom some food.
Yeah, she called me. That's the first thing she said. "I want some oxtails." Like,
You know, I'm glad you just put me on because I need another good Jamaican spot or Caribbean spot because I like Karina's, and I know it's a restaurant. You said
it's a restaurant now.
Okay, and the people in Jamaica House, I've been there, but I think that's the only two I've been to.
Yeah, I've been definitely went to Karina's in Jamaica House.
Those are the only two I've been to. So,
do you have a favorite restaurant?
No, I don't.
Me either.
I go hard for Applebee's Blondie. I don't know if you've ever had them. It's like a blondie.
Yeah.
It's like a brownie without chocolate, I guess.
Yeah.
And ice cream and then some drizzle on a hot plate. I mean, I've been in there just to sit at the bar and eat one.
Yeah, that's good. That's guilty pleasure for sure.
I am obsessed with those things. But no, I just love trying new food. And my palate has gotten so big. Like at first I didn't, like my mom didn't make me eat vegetables. So for a long time, if I didn't want to eat them, I wasn't eating them. But now I just love veggies all the time, and like the way you can cook them and like season with them and all the different kind of like ways you can make rice. I know we were just talking about
we already hungry and you already over
I
here.
could probably go on and on because I'm like visualizing a feast in front of me right now. But minor obsession with food. So I don't even know if that's healthy or not, talking about something.
That's perfectly fine.
Because no matter what I'm feeling, I'm like, I ice cream cone before bed. Like I love food.
You have a favorite ice cream?
Before bed, I'm eating Neapolitan, but I like cookie dough.
Okay.
During the day, I'm not going to eat Neapolitan if it's not like my bedtime routine.
Gotcha. Mine is butter pecan. I like butter pecan. I love all ice cream for real.
Wait, say it again.
Butter pecan, butter pecan, wherever you're from.
Pecan. It's one word. No.
But yeah, that does. Ice cream makes life not suck as much.
Yeah, exactly. So ice cream, add that on the list.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's a bullet point. So you gotta be self-aware. You gotta eat ice cream.
Yes.
You gotta surround yourself with people who'll be honest with you.
Gotta travel.
You gotta travel. Get new experiences. Figure out what energizes you. That has nothing to do with what stresses you out. I can't say that enough because if, let's say photography is my business, but it's also my passion, and my business is stressing me out right now, then like maybe I should take a break from taking pictures and do something that's completely different so I can get inspired and come back. And I'm not saying for like months or anything, but even just like 30 minutes, like walk away, go get inspired by something else if you feel like life is down bad.
Yeah, even now, I'm not going to pick up a camera.
Yeah.
Unless, like for photography, I want to do it on my terms. Like I don't even want to. Somebody asked me to do, actually, my homegirl that I grew up with asked me to do a recap of her wedding in a couple months. And I told her straight up, like, I'm only doing this because you asked, because I'm not picking up
anybody else.
Bro, I don't have time for it. I don't like being put on anybody else's time. I work too hard for that, and that's one thing that I'm getting back to. And also, you was talking about traveling so you can get up outside of your environment. It also gives you perspective on where you just came from.
Yeah.
And I was staying in places so long, doing so many things that I got overwhelmed with everything going on. So it made me hard to keep that perspective of outside looking in.
Okay.
That makes sense?
I'm trying to make sure I get it. So
does that make sense? I bet.
Okay, cool. Because I could have got lost.
The stomach is rumbling over here.
No, seriously, I heard it for a second, and I zoned out. So you have to say it one more time. In a quick way, please.
I can't remember what I said. What did I say? Oh, I said, all right, when you was talking about traveling and getting outside of your environment. Yeah, so one of the things that I've always tried to implement, because I have been in so many different places, is keeping an outside perspective. But I kept becoming, centered for too long in certain situations. And that's where, the empathizing comes from, the self-doubt comes from if you're there too long, because you forget, like, bro, I got this whole situation over here, but I've been here so long, I'm putting this on the back burner.
Okay.
So maybe
that help you balance everything better?
What
like
in particular?
Keeping your perspective open like that.
Yeah, I like keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
I like new experiences. I like, like I told you, I'm with whatever. Like I'm really with whatever.
That's really how I feel. Like I'll do anything once. Like if it's not gonna like hurt me, I guess. Like if I'm not gonna be hurt out of it, I'm with it. Let's go for it. So
yeah, as long as the fam good, we can do it. But
make it happen.
But yeah, so it was becoming hindering because you start to feel stuck.
Yeah.
Then you start feeling like your life sucks.
Yeah.
Then it starts to really suck.
Especially when you're comparing yourself. Did you ever go through that when you had like, they call it imposter syndrome, right? Or just comparing yourself to where somebody else is?
That's why I had to get off social media a couple times.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because people don't take that break that they need. And you need a break from social media.
Yeah. That would be the only time because I understand what my role is and
yeah, in the real world.
Yeah. In the real world. I be really making things happen out here. I don't have to show y'all on social media.
Right.
But yeah, it's more important than any of that social. And you get on Instagram and it's never like a hating thing. It's like, well, why is my life not being propelled like that? Or am I doing something wrong? Or why am I even doing this?
Exactly. It's like, and you don't even know, like you might be comparing your beginning to somebody else's like middle of their journey. Like it's not the same thing. And honestly, their journey has nothing to do with you, but social media is like, I know it was intended so people could connect, but naturally you're exposed to, it's just overload. Like all types of people from all different places doing all types of things. Now everybody's rich. Everybody has designer. Everybody drives these cars. Everybody is about this life for social media. But like you said, it's a whole different world in the real world.
But people be delusional.
A whole different, yeah. So get off of social media if you feel like your life sucks. That's step one. Take all the apps off your phone.
Yeah, because one of the reasons I had to get off social media too this last time is because I had to focus on the business social media. Being behind it, not being in front of it. Yeah. But now that it's
like the production piece.
Yeah, the production, the logistics, because I do a lot of marketing stuff for. So my schedule is I wake up at like 5:30.
Good for you.
Every day. I did yoga this morning. We still got to do hot yoga.
Oh yeah, we do.
But I normally go to the gym, but I haven't been making it to the gym, so I've been doing my stretching and stuff like that. First I pray though. So like today is my first time actually being on schedule and having like a real appetite because I started a whole new process.
Okay. So you put yourself on a different routine.
I'm more disciplined in my routine because these past 3 months weeks have been crazy, but these past 3 weeks I haven't been going to the gym. And when I'm not going to the gym, I'm not eating right. When I'm not eating right, I'm not taking my meds.
It's a spiral.
It's already a spiral. You know what I'm saying? Like, and making sure we talk about anxiety and depression. Make sure you're taking whatever's you're prescribed.
Yeah, seriously. And the fact that you say you have to rearrange your like whole routine to make sure all of these pieces come together like they're supposed to, is a step, but it could be overwhelming. I don't know. For me, like anytime I'm like, let me sit down and plan out this, like I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, am I really gonna do it?
Yeah. So that's why I make sure I block it out. Like I don't like to sit down and do things for more than like 2 hours at a time sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Like one person was like, bro, I need 4 hours out of you. I was like,
Ooh, that's a commitment. Right,
you really got to pay me to sit down for 4 hours. Yeah. That's even like when I'm DJing. I'm not trying to sit there for 4 hours, but if I do.
What's the longest set you ever did?
Well, I can't say that because I used to DJ all day.
Oh.
I used to DJ all day, every day. Wake up, DJ.
That's what's up.
But
touch so many different things. That's cool.
I've DJed for 6 hours. Andrea is the only one that can make me do that. I talked to her today. She checked in with me. And checking in on your friends too. And having shout out to everybody that checked up on me because I posted today and they're like, yeah, bro, I seen the baby. I was like, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since but I talked to her today and we're doing an event called Black as Fuck at Tank and Biscuit.
Oh, when?
So for Black History Month, the last Sunday of the month.
Okay.
From like 12 to 7.
Okay, gotta pull up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we in there. I got to do the content for it. So yeah, she hit me up, and we caught up, and even, you know, that's one of my partners in certain situations. And, you know, the situation that I've been dealing with letting people go or just, you know, detaching, because I'm very good at detaching. And that's one reason why being in a place too long comes with because it makes it harder to detach because people feel like they know you.
Okay, so question about that. You said you're good at detaching. So do you hang
To a
around
fault.
to a fault?
Sometimes to a fault.
Okay, so because I was wondering, I'm like, do you hang around so long because you're like, when I'm gone, I'm gone? Or do you like, nope, quit, I'm leaving. Nope, quit.
I mean, but my real friends know. Like, they be like, yeah, hello, how long we got you? They was like, make sure you grab something to eat before you leave because we know you finna be out the door.
When they get it, they get it.
They get it.
They get it. That's true. That's
but
true.
Then those people don't understand how, when you're in situations that long, you start to question your value. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're putting a value on your time and your effort.
Yeah.
So, like, literally this week, I'm over all that.
Measuring your value by I got in trouble with that. Like, measuring my value by how much I got done or like how much I did.
Yeah.
That also, because if you go in a spiral with where you feel like you're not doing enough or you feel like you're not good enough at what you're doing, and then that's also where you place your value for yourself. It's like you just dig in a deeper hole. And I feel like a lot of like older siblings are like that because we've always been like in service to our family. Like,
yeah.
Always. And it's like, it don't even take I don't have to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being always in service and that being the way like things get done, when that's not happening, you're like, all right, what is going on with me? Like, I don't have my stuff together. Like,
yeah.
And so I had to like separate the two. Like, even if you slip up or don't feel like doing business stuff or you're not inspired, don't feel like creating, that doesn't mean like your value is gone.
Yeah. You got to forgive yourself too.
Yes, definitely got to give yourself some grace for sure, because you're only human. Yeah, we're only human. We can only do so much at one time, and that's why it's important to have a good friend group. And I can't wait till we do that episode with our friends. I think that'll be so much fun.
That's definitely gonna be a ball.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be hilarious. You gotta find a like a game or something too.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah,
that ain't nothing.
Fun. I think that'll be exciting. So we're coming up towards the end of the episode.
Girl, we got a whole. No, you're right. I'm cool.
Like, because we also have to do our affirmation. Do you have your song lyric?
I do have. I'm full of song lyrics.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to decide which one I want to use.
So you don't have it, then you don't know.
I mean, I'm full of it.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, I could just spit. It depends on what you say. I was like, I'm gonna wait to see what she said, because sometimes,
okay,
like the one from last episode,
okay,
it was Wayne, and you
that's
had
your guy though.
You had something so peaceful, and I just came in with the with the Carter too.
The contrast. That's what we're here for. So, I'm trying to think though, because. All right. Well, I don't officially know like when these episodes are coming out, but I do know that we're approaching Valentine's Day. And so my affirmation for today will be, I only attract healthy relationships. What you think?
I only attract
healthy relationships. Yes. I don't want no toxic, no negativity, no jealousy, no judgmental. I only attract healthy relationships. You're only supposed to be in my life if you're going to add to it. And that's just what it is. So that's actually something I affirm every day, because I was tired of the nonsense. I was like, people keep coming into my life, messing things up.
That's what you attract.
Exactly. So I had to switch it up. So
okay, so mine comes from 50 Cent.
Okay.
Rider music, and they played it was the first song that played when I got in the car on the way over here. I was like, oh, I like that. I put my life on the line when I'm out in the street. Put my Teflon on and I roll with my heat. I keep my circle nice and small. I don't fuck with these clown niggas. In a race for the cheese, I run laps around niggas.
Yes, 50 always like confidence.
Did I say that clear enough? I want to say that again. It's because no music was playing.
Yeah, okay.
But
Run it back.
All right, comes from 50 Cent. Rider music. I pour my heart. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah. That was a little too early. All right.
You're cracking me up right now.
It's not like we can play the song, licensing issues. I put my life on the line when I'm out in the street, put my Teflon on and roll with my heat. I keep my circle nice and small. I don't fuck with these clown niggas. In a race for the cheese, I run laps around niggas.
For sure. I feel that. I like the running laps around. I know you like, I like that. It's that confidence on 10. 50 always had that, especially after he got shut up and came back. Like coming on
Shut
stage.
up and came back. Well, yeah.
And then got on stage. Like, I love that part in the movie where he takes his vest off. He's like, look, I'm untouchable. He's always been like that. He's a little rude, but you know, when people put themselves out there like that, you got to just take them for
He has nothing but quotes, actually. He has endless quotes.
Yeah. And some really, really good music.
But yeah, I track what?
What song was that?
Riding Music.
Riding Music, okay. And I only attract healthy relations.
Yeah, healthy relationships.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to play Riding Music on the way home.
Yeah.
And you make sure you throw that in your affirmation list tonight.
Yeah, I got you. I can do that.
And if that resonated with you guys, take them with you too.
Yeah, either or.
Either or. So we're at the end of our episode. I made an Instagram for us. Right now it's Healed AF Pod.
Cool.
Okay, that works. Okay, so follow us.
I mean, yeah, cool pod, but we're going to do more than podcasts.
Yeah. All right, so we can just change it eventually. All right.
I'm cool. I'm just saying.
Keep it because we got
merch on the way.
Whole lot of things on the way.
We got a
right
vlog
now,
on the way.
It's Healed AF Pod. But you need to follow us on our personal pages too, because apparently there's a name change coming soon. So now you can find me at Good Soul Sam on Instagram. I finally came up with a name, so that's Good Soul Sam on Instagram.
I did peep that today when I hopped back on.
It.
And my name is Lowemaceo, Lowemaceo on everything.
All right, that's what's up. And next show we'll have some questions. So, make sure you're following us and rating, reviewing, doing all those things that podcasters ask y'all to do.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace.